an interview with Viralwavetv. Subscribe and like.
What's your name, little mama?
I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Life growing up for me was actually pretty good. I'm so thankful that I got like my grandparents for the main one. Like my actual biological father wasn't in my life as much, but I'm thankful to my grandparents. They took full custody of me. My dad used to be out of jail a lot, so my grandparents taking me in, they really instilled a lot of morals and standards into me that helped me become who I am today. So life for me was pretty good, and despite everything that happened, me losing my mother early and everything, besides having my grandparents, I also had my godmom, my aunts, and uncles actually. So I actually kind of like this question. So with me going to school, I'm a celebrity's daughter. A lot of people thought I was rich, like in elementary. I remember even to this day, actually not so much high school, but actually, yeah. So elementary, yeah, I know that some people thought I was rich. Everybody was pretty much cool with me. Middle school, that brought a little bit of hate. Wow, all of a sudden, funny people, especially like females, they would try to be like they my cousin and stuff, like all that. You know how that go. Like, and I'm not even nothing. I'm not even like completely big yet, and they just, that's how they was treating me. I didn't get no type of special treatment though. And when I was in school, like I was really to myself, and really, I was a super shy girl at one point. Like I still was who I am today. Like this ain't no new thing at all. But like I just didn't really mess with people, and it wasn't just the whole shy thing either. Like from a young age, I've been super observant. Always watch how people operate. So that really determined why I was so quiet. I like to figure people out. I don't trust people like that. So that, yeah, that's pretty much the treatment. Just, yeah, people trying to call me family and all that, and like, yeah, it's been mostly good though. So yes, I do model. I just started modeling. That was last year, the first time I ever took professional pictures with my senior pictures. I wore like this gray, no, it wasn't gray. It was a brown dress, like a, I can't even describe the type of brown, but it was a lighter brown, super pretty. Once the camera started going in that day, at first, actually, what, I was super duper nervous. That was my first time being in front of camera like that. Mind you, before I had a YouTube channel, before I guess I came on my show at this point, but I still was getting to know myself, which I still am now. But like, I was still getting to know myself of whether or not I like to be in front of the camera or not. So once I walked in there, I remember first photographer I worked with was a friend of my dad. When I say dad, guys, I'm referring to my mother's boyfriend, who's been in my life as well, and he's been like a huge, he's been more in my life more than my actual father, so I consider him my dad. Both of them my dad, but he's been more so in my life. So when I say that, remember that. And I'll clarify whether or not I'm talking about my biological dad or my biological in here. But that's when I really discovered that I really like to model. So once I got over my little jitters or whatever, I started to get more comfortable. We had some music in the background. The photographer made me comfortable, and that's when from that day forward, and I just seen the finished results. I just loved it. Like I love the camera. I love getting cute. I love the whole process. It just, who wouldn't, like girl or guy, like it just makes you feel good, you know? So from that point on, I started working with him as well, and I did a couple more photo shoots with him, and those turned out really nice. Then about some months later, bringing into 2020, I worked with another photographer, the one that I'm working with currently. That I just did some photos with. I just dropped out a snippet to my Instagram, so go check that out for New Year's. And I just, it's go time. I love it. The only thing that that I'm starting to get more comfortable with is like outdoors photo shoots. But either way it go, like I love modeling. I love getting cute. I love doing different looks. I love creating the concepts. I'll create all the concepts to my photo shoots as well. The outfits, all that is me. The makeup. Some of them I do my makeup, but my cousin does too. She's a young aspiring makeup artist. So I just love the whole process, just being glammed up, you know. So what made me get into music? I've honestly always been into music from an early age. I've been writing music, I've been singing. None of this is new either. It just was more so kept so at home. I just at first would just do it for my grandma. These little mini shows, me and my little cousin that I was talking about that does my makeup. We would just shoot. We used to I used to love Bruno Mars, so still to this day I remember word for word all his earlier music. Talking to the Moon, When I Was Your Man, we used to sing that all the time. Just the Way You Are, I used to stay singing that to my grandma. Then eventually when I hit to, what age was that? I would say about 13, 14 is when I started to take writing. I actually started to try to write my own music. But before that, I just would do little performances for my grandma. That's around the age 2 I started to sing in front of my grandpa for the first time. And I thought I sounded amazing the first time, but it needed some work. I need to learn how to hold my notes. At one point, I didn't know how to hold long notes. I didn't know how to go that high. I can't do the highest notes, but I definitely can do higher notes now. My voice wasn't as strong, but my grandpa, and RIP to him, he really, him along with my grandma and whoever else I was singing from, they always gave me little tips of what to do, what to work on. And I never got upset from it. I just would go ahead, go on YouTube, watch some vocal lessons. I still do that to this day. I do warm-ups, vocal warm-ups from there to keep my voice strong. And that's also where I get a lot of inspiration for like writing my remixes and everything. But music just always been in my blood. I love music. Music helps me get my emotions out. It's like my therapy, like literally. And me writing music with everything that's been going on, it's been really been like my outlet. So it's a passion. Who inspires me? I am a huge Nicki fan. I just been diving way deeper into her. I've always liked Nicki, but now I actually been like looking into her old work. I've always had a problem with it. I never actually go like deep into an artist and get to explore them and see who they became. So I've been starting to do that and really starting to appreciate a lot more artists more. So Nicki Minaj, Mama's #1. I love her flow. I honestly get my flow from her. So I don't know if you noticed, especially if you listen to I'm Feeling It by her, my mom. That's where you hear, like, she's singing, but you hear, like, that little hip-hop flow with it. Like, that's what I'm doing. Like, I know a lot of people think I just be rapping, but I'm singing. Like, I consider myself a hip-hop singer. I rap, too. Like, you can definitely hear the difference when I'm actually trying to, like, get into rapping. But I mostly got a sing rap flow. I don't really got a aggressive like rap voice, but I definitely can rap too. But I'm more so geared towards the singing. But I love both. I don't really like to be put in a category. I don't believe in that. Who else inspires my mom? Nicki. Shoot, I love Drake. I've been a huge Drake. I remember at one point I used to be like obsessed with Drake. But like I love his flow. Like who else? Lately I've been listening to some Detroit artists like Babyface Ray, Baby Smooth. Like Lil Baby too. Lil Baby's a huge one where I get a lot of inspiration from. So yeah, I also listen to plenty others, but those are the ones that really inspire my type of music. Like the way I want to go with my music is I'm not going to be put in a box. You want me to hear some R&B, and we're gonna do some R&B. Want me to do a little more of a rap flow, a little baby type stuff. I can do that too. Like I'm honestly gonna bring a whole different sound to the music industry. So I can't wait to bring the music to you guys. How does my family feel about me doing music? I like that question. So they actually like it. My grandma, she hates that I cuss. That's what you mostly hear in my remixes. Don't let the remixes fool you though. I'm doing a remix so you guys can hear my music. Just a variety of different like sound. I want to show you guys my talent before I actually release some music. So I'm just been dropping those on my music page at Lil Lala Music on Instagram. and that's where I've been trying to really show you guys my penmanship. I really believe big in writing my own stuff, so that's something I'm gonna carry on into the music industry as well. Like, I like everything to be for me. My godmom, for instance, she's really into it. She's really into it. Like, everybody supports it. I don't think they realize how serious I am about it though. Like really serious. So that's something they'll eventually catch on to. But they definitely see I got a passion for it. My top 5 artists: Mom, Lala Brown, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Baby, and the fifth one I would say Chris Brown. I would definitely say those my top 5 artists. My music be all over the place, honestly, but those top 5, I'll say those are the ones I listen to the most. I feel like that is absolutely phenomenal how much my mother has accomplished within the time frame that she had before she passed away. Like, that stuff really been pushing me. Like, she really inspires me to this day. I go hard for her, for my family, for myself and stuff, but she's a big one. Like, I want to keep her legacy going. I want to keep her as a star as well. I want the whole world to know who she is, and that's been happening slowly but surely with my efforts, as well as other YouTubers who I appreciate that have shouted her out, did stories on her, raising more awareness about her. So that's something I really appreciate. And shoot, that it just shows me that nothing is impossible, honestly. So I actually do have some unreleased music of hers. Jennings recently, about a few months ago last year, reached out to me, um, sent me a couple of her unreleased music that they made together, and I'm still on the search with this documentary I'm working on as well, guys. I've been really trying to look for unreleased music as well. So much music I gotta get a hold of, y'all. It's ridiculous. You think I would have all that stuff? No, but I gotta go through some stuff in the house, my grandpa room, and just it's a lot of stuff I'm trying to recover. But the music that I do have, I do plan on releasing, so that's something I can drop on you guys for this year 2021. I don't know when yet. I'll keep you guys updated, but shoot, y'all definitely gonna be able to hear it one day. I actually don't remember receiving the news of my mom. I remember going to the funeral, some bits and pieces. I remember I had to leave because they were showing her body. They didn't want me to see that or be upset about that. I didn't really grasp the whole, I never really understood death completely though around that age. Mind you, I was like 4 or 5. I believe I was 5, 4, 5, I believe. But I don't really remember much. I understood my mom wasn't around anymore, and I felt everyone's, like, I felt, even though they wouldn't show it to me like that, I could feel that there was a loss of some sort. Um, I remember the last day I seen her before she went to the studio, actually. I remember she was upstairs. This before our house got on fire in the early 2000s. I was about 7. We had a house fire. We lost a lot of stuff in the house, and it got refurbished. But that's when, yeah, okay. So this is when I was upstairs with my mom. We were talking. She was saying I'll be back. I really wanted to go with her that night, actually. And my grandma said no. That's probably relating to the studio getting broken into and stuff. Once I found out more stuff recently with digging into the documentary. But I remember I really wanted to go with her that night, and I almost did, but my grandma said no. And my mom told me that she'll be back tomorrow. So that's the last thing I remember, the last time I remember seeing my mom, the night before all that stuff happened. I would say my favorite memory with my mom was when at my grandparents' house, I had this little four-wheeler, and we would ride on there to the gas station, and not the gas station, it was like this corner store we got, and we would go there and grab our snacks, ride back, we'll talk, she make me laugh, or just I really appreciate like the quality time we had. So yes, I'm so excited about it. That is true that I am working on a documentary. That's something I started working on last year, and with like Jennings, he actually helped behind the scenes with me and got in contact with a TV producer. So that's being worked on right now. I'm still waiting to get the clear for it to be on TV. Whatever happens, I'll make sure this gets on TV. And yeah, I'm really pumped about this. Like, this is just something I want to do in behalf of my mom too, because she always wanted to be a superstar, and I'm just happy for whatever doors this opens up. Like, it's a passion of mine, and I'm literally gonna cry once I finish that. Like, that's how excited and joyful I'm gonna be once it's done. And actually, I'll wait. I'll say that once I get more information. But yeah, it's true. My relationship with Lyfe Jennings, we never been close. I just got in contact with him the end of last year. That's how I got a couple songs, unreleased songs from my mother, and I got in contact with the TV producer, and he helped out with another thing too, in regards to my mom. But we're not close. Like, there's definitely respect for each other, but we don't have like a bond or anything. But like, he has helped me out recently, though, which I really appreciate. With all of the connects that my mom eventually made, no, not any of them have tried to reach out to me. Only nope, no other celebrities have tried to reach out to me actually. So just Lyfe Jennings. I believe there's a spiritual realm. I'm sure everybody didn't have the experiences. Um, I would just say, long story short, like, I definitely believe in God and everything. I don't believe in like reincarnation or any of those things, but I definitely believe that they they're definitely here with us to a certain extent. However, they just can't do what they did when they once was here. So I be feeling like they watching over me, making sure I'm straight. So that's the best way I can explain it. My dreams in life is to finish this documentary, become an entertainer, singer, rapper. Definitely do a few different business ventures, which you guys will see as you follow me along my journey. Like, I'm just bringing a whole new dynamic to the game. I'm always a businesswoman first, so whatever else bring. Also, I want to do more acting. I want to get in some movies, eventually some TV shows. Like, I'm doing everything big. I know, it's a lot I have in store for myself, and I'm gonna work towards. So those are just everything in a summary. Well, it's not exactly a secret anymore. Like, I've done some remix where I actually showed you all my rapping voice. People really feeling that. So that used to be a secret. I just used to sing, so people didn't know I could rap too. So yeah, that's about it, honestly. A positive message I want to send to my supporters is never give up. I don't care if family, event happen, whatever's thrown in your way in life, to keep going. And only you can change your situation. I don't care the eggs you've been dealt with, or whatever you've been dealt with. Like, you definitely, you can overcome all that. So don't let your past define you. Really, like, work towards your goals. So that's something I want to say to my supporters. Don't give up on yourself, basically. Okay, guys, make sure you add me on all my social medias. On Twitter and Instagram, I'm Lil_Lala. Also, Lil Lala Music. That's where you hear my remixes. Eventually, my music will be released on there as well. Make sure you add me on TikTok as well, Lil_Lala0. My YouTube channel is Lil Lala. And then if you guys have Clubhouse, I know that's pretty new. That's Lil Lala as well. So make Lil_Lala1 too. So thank you guys for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe to Viraltv. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in.